I guess it's time I post another video, and this video will be dedicated to Tales of Landor's Easter event. So without further ado, I'm not going to waste any of your time. Before we start, I have to do this. Disclaimer, I'm not going to be reading through all the patch notes that has come with this update. This update isn't just an Easter event, it is a patch release. But if you want to go view that yourself, you can. In my description, there is a link to the website where you can read the full patch notes. But in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the Easter event. So, what is the Tales of Landor Easter event? Well, I asked Dustin this before he released the game update, and he kind of just said hunt for eggs. So that's what the update actually ended up being. You walk around Tales of Landor's world and you find eggs, and within these eggs you can find some really valuable loot. Now, the Tales of Landor community on Discord, which is also in my description if you want to join, has put together a table. So in the graph that is presented by Selva, I just searched up his name, we have some rankings of the items. Okay, we can see the common stuff, you know, iron bar, feathers, fur, hide. Then we get a little bit higher, you know, all the potions, regeneration, defense, swiftness, and all that. Then we get to some interesting stuff like the tier 1 spear, or the tier 2, or the tier 3, or the tier 4. Then we have the bow tier 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the fireball spell. And then you came across some high tier stuff, such as the weird crystallized eye, which you can use to craft soap, the bronze ceremony helmet. Then we have the fire ruin, something that I've been grinding for a very long time and only managed to obtain by trading with Nelly, which yeah, I kind of gave up and just, you know, folded and oxed and begged for one. So yeah, kind of sucks. Basically, the way you obtain it is to just look for it. So there are like there are about 4 textures of the egg basket that you can find around Tales of Landor. Anyway, once interacting, it will collect the egg, and within the egg you'll just be able to loot the egg and obtain a bunch of those juicy rewards. Now, this is an Easter event, so Mr. Dustin didn't make it easy. He hid them. So one obvious tip I just want to point out while we begin with this video is that you have the ability to use a swiftness potion. Swiftness potion allows you to move faster, and with moving faster you get to the eggs much quicker, and if there's multiple people playing, you might not get to those eggs in time. So with a swiftness potion you can get there quicker than other players. Another really obvious one is the alt feature, which allows you just to see a bit further. So it's nice if you want to look around you, and if you have a dual monitor, depending if it's on the left or right, if you move your cursor onto the second monitor, then your alt vision kind of just stretches. It's a bug, but it's super cool. Something that isn't so obvious is on PC we have an advantage when it comes to looking for stuff, because when looking for stuff we can select, and when selecting anything that's interactable in Tales of Landor, it makes a sound. And example right here. And with that sound, you can kind of identify that, hey, there's something that's interactable there. And that's really cool, especially if you're in a bush and you kind of want to find the eggs that are hidden in the trees. So clicking around the trees with the interactable button, well, you'll see in this little example. See? It made a swish sound. Swish. But yeah, that's practically it. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot, please hit the subscribe button and like. You don't have to if you don't want to, you know. If this video was practically useless to you, then you don't have to. Just comment, you suck, in the comment.